31st December 2023 Madhuban Avyakt BapDada Om Shanti Revise 13th of November 1997. The Murli's title is Experience the Reward of the Attainments of the Confluence Age. Become a master, bestower, and one who is greatly cooperative. Today, the Father, the bestower of fortune, is seeing his children who have elevated fortune. The Father, the bestower of fortune, is very happy to see the lines of fortune of each one of the children. If you go around the whole cycle, none of the righteous souls, the great souls, or the souls who have a right to a kingdom have such a fortune as elevated as yours. It is only you, elevated souls of the confluence age, who have this fortune. Can you see the lines of fortune on your forehead? BapDada is seeing the elevated line of sparkling light on the forehead of each of you children. Are all of you seeing the lines of your fortune? If you look in your eyes, the lines of love and power are very clearly visible. If you look at your mouth, the lines of sweet elevated virtues is sparkling. If you look at your lips, you see a spiritual smile and the sparkle of spiritual happiness. If you look at your heart, the line of being totally absorbed in love for the comforter of hearts is clear. Look at both your hands and see the lines of being full of all treasures. Look at your feet and see the very clear line of attainment of multi-millions at every step. How great this fortune is! The Father, the bestower of fortune, has given all of you children, with his full permission and an open heart, the pen of elevated actions for you to extend your lines of all these types of fortune by making effort. You can draw the lines as long as you want, but it does have to be done in the given time. Whoever wants to can extend it themselves as much they want. The Father has put the pen in your hands. Do you know how to draw that line? Have you drawn that line? Or do you not know how to draw the line? All of you know how to draw that line. In bracket, Ji. Very good. Look, the line of fortune of the present time makes you elevated throughout the whole cycle. The line of remaining constantly complete and happy continues for 21 boats, and even in the copper and iron ages, the line of fortune of your being worthy of worship souls is elevated. The line of fortune of this time is constantly with you throughout the whole cycle, because it is an imperishable line from the external Father. Do you constantly have the line of your elevated fortune in your consciousness? You do have it in your consciousness, but it is sometimes emerge and sometimes merge, or does it remain constantly emerge? Very few of you are raising your hands for this. Make sure that it remains constantly emerge. The sign of it remaining emerge is that the lines of the old awareness and the old sanskars became merged. The lines of your old sanskars and the awareness of the things of the past should never emerge. They should remain merged, and while remaining merged, they should completely finish. When the lines of elevated fortune have emerged, it is impossible for old lines to emerge. If these lines do emerge, it proves that the line of elevated fortune is not constantly emerged. So, what do you understand by this? Should the lines of such elevated fortune remain emerged or merged? At the present time, BapDada wants to see all the children in the form of the reward of the attainments of the present confluence age. You have been making effort over a long time. Effort should now continue automatically. Effort should not be hard work. Will you continue to work hard at making effort until the end? If you do not experience the reward of the attainments of the confluence at this time, then when will you experience it? The reward of the future is a different matter. That is a shadow of the reward of this effort that will automatically follow you. However, what is important is attaining the reward of the present time. Let it not be that if someone asks you, "How are you?" or asks after your well being, you reply by saying, "I'm still making effort." Of course, there is effort, but you have to experience the reward of the effort at this time. The reward is to be full of all powers, full of all knowledge, and an embodiment of a destroyer of all obstacles. The reward of the present time will be attained automatically in the future. In the future, you just have the reward because making effort will have finished. So too, in the time that now remains, a special experience being the form of the reward. When you speak of the reward, it is the reward of your efforts. You can only experience the reward according to the efforts you have made. However, what does BapDada want from the children? You ask, what does BapDada want from us? For the little time that remains, BapDada wants you children to become the form of the reward of the effort. Are you able to become this? Or do you enjoy working hard at your efforts? Will you become those who have received the reward? I am now making effort. The effort will be made. I have to do it and will show you. These expressions must now finish. Not just we will show it at some time, but show it now. When else will you demonstrate this? At the time of destruction. A very easy method for this is to become a master destroyer now. You have been taking from the Father, and you will continue to take from Him. Do not have any desire to take anything from other souls. If this one does this, I would then be like this. If this one changes, then I would change. This is a desire to take. If this is like this, then it would be like this. This is a desire to take. It should not be like this. Rather, you should demonstrate it by doing it practically. It's fine if it happens. Is not enough. It has to happen, and I have to do it. I have to give these vibrations. I have to become merciful. I have to cooperate with my virtues. I have to cooperate with my powers. Become master bestowers. If you want to take from the one Father. If you are to receive from other souls, you would only receive that which the Father has given them. So become ambassador and be generous hearted, content to give. Do you know how to give? Or is it that you only know how to take? Now give what you have accumulated. Become master bestowers even for Brahman souls. Don't only give when others give to you. I have to give. Do you have these treasures? Are you overflowing? Are you overflowing with virtues? Are you overflowing with the powers? If you have this, then why are you not giving them to anyone? Have you kept them hidden away for yourselves? Since you are overflowing with treasures, content to give them. Don't think about why someone is doing or saying something. Be merciful and cooperative with your virtues and your powers. This is known as becoming a master bestower, one who is greatly cooperative. Don't just become cooperative, but become one who is greatly cooperative. Become a master bestower. Do you understand what BapDada wants? BapDada cannot bear to see the hard work and efforts of the children even now. The Diamond Jubilee has now ended, and the diamonds are still engaged in making effort to become flawless. The Diamond Jubilee means that every Brahmin soul should continue to shine like a diamond. You might think that it was not your Diamond Jubilee, but just for the Dadis. Was it yours or the Dadis? Whose was it? It was the Diamond Jubilee of the task of establishment of the Yajna. It was not only for the Dadis, it was the Diamond Jubilee of the task of establishment. So whether you are 2 years old, 12 years old, or 50 years old, you are instruments for the task of establishment. Are you not? Are you instruments? To be a Brahmin means to be an instrumental soul for the task of establishment. Along with Father Brahma, only these souls are called Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris. So, are all of you Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, or are you effort-making Kumars and Kumaris? What are you? To be a Brahma Kumar or Kumari means that as soon as you take birth, you become a companion of Father Brahma and an instrument for establishment. Do not think that you are new, that you have just come and you are little. As time is coming close to its end, then if you are Brahmins, whether you are young or new, each of you has to make just as much intense effort. If you are a warrior, then you have permission not to. However, you are Brahmins. It is said of Brahmins that they become deities. It is not said warriors to deities. Brahmin souls have to become instruments for establishment. You are instruments. Therefore, you must cooperate as master bestowers. You do not donate. Brahmins cannot donate to Brahmins. You cannot donate to Brahmins, but you can cooperate with them. So what did Baba say? Become master bestowers and those who are greatly cooperative. Even if you are only 1 year old, nevertheless, according to the time, you have to finish these things of childhood, because all of your children are now close to the stage of retirement. According to the speed of time and the discipline of the drama, everyone is now close to the stage of retirement. BapDada knows that your children have deep love for the Father in your hearts. You have deep love in your hearts. Do you not? Or is it just superficial love? You have love in your hearts. Do you not? This is why you have come running here. Is it not? The children of the unlimited Father are present in an unlimited way in the unlimited hall. You like this hall, don't you? Or do you feel to be at a distance? You may be sitting far away, but BapDada is saying all of you children who are sitting very far away to be very close up on the big screen of BapDada's heart. He is not saying you as distant. The screen of BapDada's heart is very large. Even scientists have not created a screen as large as that. Therefore, you are not sitting far away, but in BapDada's heart. Do you feel this to be so? Are you sitting on a chair, on the carpet, or in the heart? The scene is very beautiful. Is it full right to the back, or is it a little empty? It is full, but a little empty at the back. BapDada gave all of you some work to do. You may have forgotten, but BapDada remembers. What work did Baba give you? Means to become free from anger. Baba will not ask you about that today. If Baba were to ask you today, at this first opportunity, about becoming free from anger, you would become disheartened. BapDada knows the result. Baba will ask you later and also ask you to bring the results. Baba is leaving that aside today. The work you were given to do was to bring 900,000 here. Do you remember that? Every zone was asked to do this. Which zone has prepared 900,000? It is the turn of those from Bengal and Bihar to serve this time. So have those from Bengal and Bihar prepared 900,000? You are quiet. You are not saying anything. Okay, if not one zone alone, have all the zones together, including here and foreign lands prepared 900,000? Those from foreign lands speak. Are there 900,000s? BapDada fixes his dates and comes on those fixed dates. So, do you fix a date for everything? you fix a date for the completion of this hall or when a function is to take place. So what is the date for this? Is it fixed? Is it at the end of destruction or before that? When will it be? What have you thought of? What is the date? Do you have a date or have you not fixed it yet? Should the father do this? You have to do it. BapDada would say that you should not delay in carrying out an auspicious task. So what will you do? Okay, if it happens by the end of the season, then that is also good. Do you have that much courage? Simply become bestowers. If you become a bestower, then with those feelings, you can very quickly prepare the royal family and the subjects who will be close to you. Those people are still waiting for you. The delay is in you becoming constant bestowers. The delay is in you becoming greatly cooperative. You use more treasures for yourselves and for the service that you are involved in. You give more time to your own duties and service. However, you are standing on the globe of the world as a great bestower, as an unlimited bestower. Therefore, now spread vibrations of unlimited service. You have to become world kings, not just the kings of your zone or your own duties. You are world benefactors. Now become unlimited. By your going into the unlimited, limited situations automatically finish. The power of the mind is a great power, but you do not use it. You remain busy in serving with words, relationships, and contacts. Now increase the power of your mind. Now use the power of your mind to do the unlimited service that you have been doing with words, relationships, and cooperative contacts. If you do unlimited service with the power of your mind, with your unlimited attitude, by stabilizing yourselves high up on the globe of the world and with the Father and the stage of supreme abode, even if you serve in this way for a short time, you will receive the reward of it many times over. According to today's time and circumstances, service done with the power of the mind is the final service. Practice this from now. You may be serving with words, contacts, or relationships, but the practice of serving with the mind is now absolutely essential. Continue to practice both at the same time. Do you know what you have to do? The service done with the mind will show the same wonder of the spiritual attraction of the service done by the Father's mind, which attracted the children at the beginning during establishment. You can see that those souls are themselves even now the foundation as a result of the service done by the mind. According to the drama, this is the proof of the attraction of the Father's service done with the mind. They are so strong. So now, at the end too, together with the Father, you will attract others through the spiritual attraction of the mind. According to the time, souls who now come to you will take less time and less effort and will become instruments to bring about the expansion of the Brahmin family. At the end, you will see the same wonder that you saw at the beginning. In the beginning, people did not see Brahma Baba as an ordinary being, but they experienced him in the form of a Krishna. To have a vision is something else, but they used to see the actual form of Krishna and used to eat and interact with him. It was like this, was it not? The one Father did this at the beginning during the establishment, and at the end your children too will be seen by those souls as real deities. They would not consider you to be ordinary beings. They will experience the same impact of you being worthy of worship. Only then will the curtain of revelation of all of you together with the Father open. Now it is not just the Father alone who has to be revealed. He has to be revealed with the children. Just as during establishment, together with Brahma, the Brahmins also became special instruments. So too, at the time of completion, people will experience practically the special beloved children as deities. This evening, you were told that for this, you have to stabilize yourselves in the form of the reward. Let go of all trivialities. Now, go above all of those. Have a vision of the special form of your reward and also inspire others to have that vision. Do you understand? Now, can all of you stabilize yourselves in your eternal form in a second? At the end, the whistle will only blow for a second. So practice this from now. Just stabilize yourselves. Means Baba then conducted drill. Acha, to the all the children everywhere, to all the souls who constantly keep the lines of fortune emerge in their consciousness, to those who constantly experience their form of the reward of all the attainments of the conference age, to the souls who are constantly master bestowers and greatly cooperative, to the world benefactor souls, for all souls of the world who constantly serve with their minds, BapDada's love, remembrance, and Namaste. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual Father. Blessing. May you gain victory over the suffering of your karma with the stage of a karma yogi and become a victorious 12. Explanation. When you become a karma yogi, any suffering of your karma through your body will not be experienced as suffering. If someone has an illness in the mind, that person would be said to be ill. However, if your mind is free from any form of illness, you are then constantly healthy. Simply lie down on the bed of the snake like Vishnu and churn knowledge and remain cheerful. With this churning power, you will have a chance to dive even deeper into the ocean. Only such a karma yogis are able to gain victory over the suffering of their karma and become victorious 12s. Slogan. Make courage your companion and you will achieve success in every deed. Om Shanti.